Hello, this is Rebecca here with Create with Rebecca, and today I'm back with a quick video to show you my flip through of my website pages that I'm using for my one little word update journal project that I'm doing for the year. If you're not familiar with one little word, I'm going to leave Allie Edwards' link below, and she is the one that's that has taken, this is her project. This is basically you take a word and you apply it to your life throughout the year, and you use it, and basically every month she'll send you prompts. And so this month is kind of like setting the stage for the year, and she goes through like how what you want to see from your word this year, and then every month at the first she will send you a web email on and then you go to her website, you log in, and you have your prompt there, and you know, she has like printables, and basically it's really helping you connect with your word different ways. Like she uses music, like even quotes, you know, some artsy things in there, some scrapbooking things, and so journaling. And it's basically you're just connecting with your word throughout the year. So my word this year, and I kind of did a little preview video of a planner of the Traveler Notebooks decoration earlier in the year, and I know we're mid-month, and I just now got finished with with the prompt in January, but I really feel like at first I was kind of like, gosh, I can't stay focused. There's been just so busy this first of the year, but I really was glad I got to sit down. I kind of got to mull over my word and really figure out what I want. And you know, this doesn't necessarily mean you don't talk about your word only at the first of the month, but you can actually, the way that I plan on using it is documenting different ways that I want to see my word used this year. So my word is change, and I wanted to show you real quick this cute little charm that my friend Terri, she's my kindred spirit. We've been friends for a long time. She's very, very creative and artsy too, and she creates stamped jewelry, and it's just not stamped jewelry. She's very, very artistic and just amazing. And I'll leave her link to her information below so you can go check out what she has. But I asked her to make up a little pebble that had my word on it so that I can either move this from, if I wanted to change out this traveler's notebook, I can move it to another one, or if I wanted to put it in my personal planner that I use, I could also do that as well. So it's very versatile. I can move it around wherever I choose. Now, what I thought was really, really cool was that when I was putting this on, I noticed that this little quote here, oops, let me get it up here, from Webster Pages actually had "be the change," and I was like, oh, it's destined that I'm the change. So that's my word this year. So anyway, I was really excited to see that. But basically, I'm using my Traveler's Notebook. There's not a whole lot over here. Again, you know, it's just been one hectic year already, but I'm kind of putting some stickers over here. I have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I really wanted to just kind of show you a flip through of the prompt that I did for January, and then I hope to keep you updated on what my plans are for change, because I do have some ideas. And one of the number one things besides time management is I really am into changing my lifestyle as far as eating better and exercising. I used to be a fanatic for running, and over the years it's just kind of life took over, and I want to get that back. I don't necessarily, I had always wanted to do a marathon and those kind of things, and I never quite got past the 10K, but just really getting my health back is a big concern for me this year. As I get older, I want to be healthy, I want to be mobile, I want to be energetic, so that's one of my big goals this year. But this was a cover I made a while back in a previous video, and then this was one of the quotes that it kind of pulls in from last year's. My word was cultivate, and so it says part of cultivating a good life is recognizing what needs to change in your life and then changing it. And so that's it just kind of moved into this year, which is change. But I did some watercolor designs here, and then I basically took this was paper by Simple Stories, I believe, and then I just cut that out and just added some washi on there as well. But now what she doesn't really put a prompt, but I did last year, which really, I loved going back and reading it, because I literally did not read it for like 12 months. So it was really cool to go back and see the successes, and not the things I didn't quite get to, but so I just kind of started out my little journal with, you know, my dream of where I want to be, what different things. A lot of it involves my stationery business, but also my family life is very important to me. And then my art, where I want my art to be. YouTube, here we are. And then my Etsy shop, my website, just some social media, the ATX Planner Addicts, that's also a big part of my life that I enjoy, but may need to, you know, we used to do it every month, and it was a lot. So just kind of where I want to see where that's at. Family life, which is, it really needs, feels like I need to put a lot of attention on that. This one is a place, I'm going to put a photo there. I just haven't found a photo. Well, I have one, I just need to get it printed. So I'm going to put a photo there. And then this is where Allie's prompt starts. So her first one was reason why. And you could look, everybody does theirs a little differently. I'm using my traveler's notebook, so I actually just cut out the papers and used it on here. So I kind of go through and I just did a little journaling on the reason why I chose the word. And then definition is change to substitute, exchange, alter, vary. And then I saw something online that I'm going to add something. It was interesting looking up change in images on Google. So I kind of want, there's a couple other things I'm going to add to there. This is an invitation. This is kind of saying, okay, I'm inviting change in my life. This is what I want to see. And I'll read it to you real quick. Invite change in my diet, exercise, how I spend money, time, who I spend time with, what is the most important. So that's kind of what I would like to invite in my life. And then this is like my favorite quote, and it's been going over in my head. I love Mary Englebright's art. And so I get her little desk calendar every year. I love it. And she always has all these fun little quotes, and I just enjoy her art looking at it. And I always had this in my mind: if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. And so I flipped through that calendar several times, and I finally found this, and I cut it out. Yes, it was out of a future months, but I didn't care. I wanted to put that in my journal here. And then here's a little note to self. It says, hello, Rebecca. And this is what I want to hear, right now. So this is kind of a little note to myself. And then this is like letting go. Like, what am I wanting to let go? You know, and what I plan on doing is I put this little envelope in here. And as I kind of think about things, I'm going to add it in here. You know, maybe this will be kind of like I'm adding it in here, or maybe at the end of the year I'll do something with it. But basically, when I get feeling of frustration, or gosh, this isn't what I want to do, when I really have this aha moment of change, I want to write a little note and put it in there. So I think that will really adding, as I go through the months, adding the change into my life. And then also one of the prompts that she has is like intentions, like what is your intentions? And she gave these like bullet points, like physical, emotional, spiritual, relationships, creative. So then you could go into writing what you intend to do for your word this year. And then another part of journaling is this year ahead. Currently, like in what ways is my word already a part of my life? So you can kind of talk about the ways that you've already kind of have it in your life. And then the last page here is, again, just a lot more journaling, ways of setting the precedent for the year, is what do you want more in 2007 and what do you want less of? So I wrote kind of what I want more of and less of. And then what do I fear most and what am I most excited about? So that I'm done. I've set the stone for my January, and now I can start applying change in my life. And again, what I like about this is, you know, I'll probably definitely move into another traveler's notebook. I have one here, but this is kind of something, I have a different plan for this one, which when I get it ready, I'll do a flip through on it. But I can just start adding, you know, different notebooks to my traveler's notebook of like in February and March. And then at the end of it, we'll see what the plan is to do with how I'm going to store these. But I love the traveler's notebook idea. It's so versatile, and you can it gives me plenty of room and to add pictures and those kind of things, and it also is something that I can bring with me. So all right, well, I appreciate you watching my video, and I would love to hear in the information below, or leave a message, or and tell me if you're doing one little word and what's your word, and I would love to hear from you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.